division, inside the Clan Wars cage. Ernest Petkevicius squares off against Declan Thompson. Thompson in blue.
Both fighters long and rangy. Early success being had by Thompson, but just as I say that, Ernest throwing right back. Ernest fighting out of the shed under head coach Troy Big Hot Tub Gibson. And you see Paul Byrne in the corner of Thompson.
Beautiful head kick. Brought that up almost like a question mark kick over the shoulder and connected. Very nicely done there.
Utilizing his length beautifully. That did not sound right at all. And another big shot. He's opened up a cut.
Oh my goodness.
This is what I was talking about, the utilization of the uppercuts. He's seeing the spaces, he's landing big. Staying just outside of reach. Declan Thompson has hands.
He really does, and he's mixing in the feet as well.
Ernest doing a great job of trying to fire back. He's not shelling up, he's trying to find the gaps of his own.
Yeah, he's wearing some of the damage from that opening few strikes, but he's definitely still in this.
Mixing it up with kicks is Thompson. He's starting to feel himself in there. Again, didn't sound right. I don't know what's wrong with my vocabulary here today.
We just assume it's all platonic for now, Phil, and everything should work out just fine.
That's a big cut over the eye of Ernest.
He'd be disappointed with that this early in the fight.
I'm so impressed with the shot selection of Thompson here. Not only that, but a fantastic set of eyebrows.
a very high work rate also. I'll see your eyebrows and raise you his work rate.
I'll tell you what's going to raise a few eyebrows. The performance so far of Declan Thompson.
Love it, and you're 100% right. And if you're a slow starter, you talk about slow starters in the UFC, well, they're still in the first round at this point.
Exactly, yeah, it's another great point.
And I think Ernest might be in that category. So he's felt the energy now and the work rate, like you say, Phil. Let's see how he responds. Thompson is rearing to go in his corner there. A fake there, fake the right. Didn't throw, leading with a jab now.
Even the fakes being thrown here in the head movement.
He's tracking those kicks with his hands a little bit. Not always the greatest idea.
He's almost making Ernest a little bit gun shy about what to throw, and then by virtue of the fact he's second guessing his shots, he's telegraphing them.
Absolutely, that is the problem with being hit when you try and strike, is you're less likely to try and strike again.
Oh, it's just, and he's bringing the hands up at these diagonals, at these sort of, from the hips at these angles that you can't see them in the peripheral vision.
Staggered him with that shot. That right wobbled the legs.
Ernest in survival mode more than anything right now.
Thompson must be wondering what does he need to do for a finish here, because he had 5, maybe 6 shots land there, one after the other. One of which actually wobbled Petkevicius.
I like that Thompson isn't chasing the finish. He's landed big strikes as well as okay. He's not on his back yet. I'm going to take a step back, reassess, look for those gaps.
I'd like to see him spin here. There's a lot he could do coming up on the left side.
Even just the way Thompson is, he shells up. It's so intelligent. He keeps the shoulder high, the chin underneath it. Nice shot from Ernest there to come back.
And he needs that. He needs to put something back in the other direction now. Otherwise, he's just going to face an onslaught.
He needs to do something to claw back a little bit of the respect from Thompson. He needs to get rid of that timidity. Conceivably, going into the third, he's down 2 here. He has nothing to lose. He needs to take the fight to Thompson.
And he has to stem that tide. So we talked about how
to get the finish in the fight here.
Now let's look at what go for broke looks like when you're Ernest Petkevicius.
And that really has to be the story of this round. Needs to leave it all in the cage.
No way around it.
Again, Thompson just so quick. Pinpoint, lands the shot. Doesn't admire, he lands his shots, gets right out of the pocket.
And that his range and the way he utilizes it is a problem for any fighter.
Landing with the hands. Once Ernest almost begins to anticipate the hands coming, he's going downstairs with the kicks.
Mixes it up beautifully.
Shot selection is top notch here from Thompson. Good little shot over the top there from Ernest. He needs more of that.
If there was any chink in Thompson's armour, it's that his hands are a little bit low, but his range is protecting him from that.
And I think that those low hands, I think that's by design. As I say, coming from those obtuse angles that are out of the peripheral vision.
Yeah, you could be right, Phil.
Such a clean performance so far from Thompson.
Yeah, this is not the third round that Ernest Petkevicius wanted, I'm sure.
Yeah, it comes down to that old adage that I use quite a bit in mixed martial arts. Ernest is being reactive as opposed to proactive in the final round when he really needs to take the fight and just become a gunslinger in there at this stage.
Absolutely. And like we said, he needs to go for broke.
Oh, it's a solid shot to the body.
Ernest is trying to close the distance. He's trying to make an impression. He just can't solve the riddle. That is Thompson striking right now.
If you're Thompson, just charge if you're just charge and wing the shots in, trying to end with a huge flurry. Big shot to finish. Had he done that earlier in the third round, who knows how the fight may have ended. But right now, the poise and gamesmanship, the fight IQ shown by Thompson was near flawless.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of our judges' scorecards will score the bout.